And you are watching Out and About with Angela Grout. And I am here at the Captain Leonard's house in Agawam on Main Street. And they have a fabulous event coming up this Father's Day weekend on Friday, June 19th. It is called the Summer Craft Beer Tasting and Barbecue. Come on, this is a great event. Don't you want to take your dad to it? You're definitely going to want to take your dad to it. And we're going to talk to the founders of the event and find out exactly what it is. So welcome to the show, and let's start. I want to introduce John McCarthy. Hi, John. John, you started this event how many years ago?
17 years ago. 15 anyway.
15 years ago. So with John McCarthy, who used to own the McCarthy's liquor store, which happened to be at 430 Main Street, next to where my flower shop used to be, the Agawam Flower Shop. And we're also here with Phil Kimball, who is one of the board of trustees here at the Captain Leonard's house. And you started this event, like you said, about 17 years ago to raise money for the Captain Leonard's house. And what prompted you to do that?
I like history, so I wanted to help Phil. Phil approached me, and I wanted to help him in, raising money to keep the Captain Leonard house going.
Yeah, and Phil, the Captain Leonard's house was originally, is it gifted from Minerva Davis?
Yes, she purchased it, and it was falling apart. It was a two-family house at one point, really run down. She spent her own dollars to completely renovate it and form a trust and make it a nonprofit to just be Agawam's community house, so that the people are in the area could enjoy it, because it was built in 1805 as a stagecoach tavern. And how often do you get to go in one and have an event in it by like
Well, and it's open all the time.
Yeah, we rent it.
I know just from having my flower shop, I've done a ton of events here, between baby showers and weddings and graduation parties. Right. But I mean, they used to hold school dances here, and they still could.
Yeah, they could. So it's so that was her vision for it. And she said, all the money that's ever raised, like John donated every nickel that came in from the beer tastings and wine tastings that we had, and it goes right into the fund. Our treasurer uses it to pay the electric bill, help maintain things when things break, and so on and so forth. So it's without this, we're hanging
and
on.
It's a lot to upkeep an old house. You gotta make sure it's up to code.
Yeah, and it's over 200 years old, so it's like you can only imagine all the stuff that go.
And it's such a beautiful
facility. It is.
It's not hidden. It's right on Main Street. We drive by it every day. People don't realize what it is. They don't. And this event on Friday, June 19th, is a great event for people to come to.
Right.
The tickets are $50, correct?
Yeah.
And all of that money goes
To the Captain Leonard's.
Right. Is there a cap on the tickets? How many tickets you can sell?
But they're $50 in advance, and you can purchase them at either Fitz Discount Liquor, from Andy, or from Bobby at John McCarthy's store.
We're going to turn the camera this way, because we are going to bring in the Patel family. I want to say brothers, but they're brother-in-laws. And we have Andy and we have Bobby. Bobby has taken over McCarthy's liquor store, so congratulations on that. It's a very successful business, great location. I know that because I was there for 33 years.
Wow. Yeah, you know that.
And Fitz Liquors, it has two locations. You have one in Westfield and one here in Agawam. And the two of you, what got you to team up to say, I want to be part of this, fundraiser and part of this community event? I mean, obviously you're kind of taking over the reins from Mr. McCarthy, but what do you want to see for yourselves in this?
So we are local from the Agawam. So we want to give something to the communities. So we reach out to Mr. John and talk to him about Mr. Leonard beer and craft beer, wine and tasting. So we figured out and we talked to him if you can help us out, we can keep going to do the helping the Mr. Captain Leonard house. So he said yes, he's going to help us out, and we think into whatever we can give to Mr. Captain Leonard house. We try our best to keep going.
And it's because of businesses like yours that this event can be so successful because you have the connections, to the wholesalers to be able to get these craft vendors they're donating. Is this correct?
Yes.
So they're donating the beer. So I mean, right there, there's not an expense. You got a $50 ticket. The beer is already donated, and then you're getting raffle prizes. And you'll be here. So you get to meet your community, meet your clients.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. And they bring some raffle stuff too. So whatever the raffle money comes, that goes to the Mr. Leonard house too. Whatever we can try expense like less expense and more make more money, then they go to the Mr. Leonard
And
house.
so there's going to be craft beer, which is going to be all donated between the liquor stores and between your wholesalers. There's Joey's Deli is providing the barbecue, so there's going to be some really good food because he's got great food. And then on top of the ticket price and the raffles, there's also vendors that are going to be here. And can one of you tell me a little bit about the vendors and how the vendors are coming in and what kind of vendors might be here?
Well,
Do you know?
Okay. We have like almost 25 to 28 vendors gonna be here, all like on the table, and they have like almost 3 to 4 products on the table to taste them out. All the people who comes in a Leonard house.
So, it's such a fun event because, whether it's going to be a couple's date or, a couple guys who want to go out and just, enjoy some craft beer, or some women who want to have a girls' night out, whatever it is, bring the family because there's food, there's, the beer tastings, which is always fun, and there's also music and entertainment.
That's right.
And the event is from 6 to 9.
6 to 9.
So, and it's outside. It's going to be beautiful out.
and it's all a good tent, so if we get a shower, 40 by 60 tent from TMT 10, that donated by Allied Paint and Budget Cabinet.
It's so great that the community comes together
and all these
to put this
people
event
are
on.
right on this section of Main Street, it's just like right here, boom, 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 helping each other out.
Well, and I've always found that Agawam and the businesses are like families. Everyone wants to help everybody out. Everybody wants to see everybody, succeed. We all want to succeed because if you're succeeding, I can succeed, and just to build up the community and have us all be a family.
Right.
And I think that's what probably Minerva Dave wanted.
I see her smiling.
Picture up there.
That's what she wanted. That's what this was supposed to be. And I think it's fantastic that more and more people every year come to this event and they've never been here before. And then they go, oh, you rent it for baby showers or you do this. So it
this place
gives us
is beautifully
business down the
decorated for
road. It's so, it's just, people love it because it's like you're back in time all by yourself, set back from the road. You don't hear any noise.
And it's clean and crisp and updated, for like an old facility.
Right, the CPA grant that we received from the town, and thanking every taxpayer in town, including myself, as one, that we got all new insulated glass windows, but they're exactly the way the old ones were. The ones on the building there, 12 over 12 paint, they were.
Well, and that's one of the big expenses that you have with maintaining an old building is that you need to restore it in the way that it was built. You can't just change things to update it. You have to keep the historical.
People, they might not even know they're new windows, but we know because of saving heat, saving air conditioning, and it makes it more quiet. So it makes a great event. And just to clarify, the tickets. They're $50 in advance at the stores, but they'll be $55 the night of the event.
Well, it's good to know you can still come in
A lot of people, especially the younger crowd.
So $50 includes your beer tasting, your food, the entertainment, walk around to all of the vendors, the craft vendors, get to know your neighbors.
And you sell the products that the people are tasting.
So whatever the products we have the tasting time, that all are available on McCarthy's Liquor in Main Street and the 5th Discount Liquor in Feeding Hill location. So if they try for example, they have 30 vendors probably, so everybody have at least 3 to 4 different varieties, so they can try for $50 90 different variety of the wine, and for $50 it's not crazy amount.
Is there a stamp card?
Nah.
That would be cool. I think
that would be cool,
Epcot and Agawam, you go to each vendor.
But you can see that 90 different variety you can try for $50 plus the food is there plus live band.
90 beers you can try for $50. stores.
So
Come on, and you're getting food, and you're getting entertainment. I mean,
And
this is exciting.
Yeah, no, and
And you might even get an Uber ride home.
right, that's true, that does happen. But,
An important part of it is 21 years of age.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, everything's checked, we have a
Yeah,
fenced off area so people can't sneak in, all these
yeah.
things.
Well, we just kind of whispers, you have to be obviously 21 and older.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
you know, you can't taste it unless you are 21.
21.
Yep.
You can eat $50 worth of Joey's food.
Oh my God,
So
Joe's
it's
barbecue.
not an issue. Even if you don't, even if you're not much of a drinker, you have a great time, sorry.
So, yeah, so Friday, June 19th, right here at Captain Leonard's house on Main Street, kind of bookend by, I'm gonna say, Westfield Savings Bank and the Phelps School. So there's plenty of parking, and parking is free. And of course, I guess I'm gonna say maybe bring a chair if you wanna sit on a chair to listen to the music.
Oh, we'll have chairs out there for people.
And then, you know, enjoy trying 90 different types of craft beers and let the Patel brothers know which ones you like the most so that they can keep stocking in their stores. And, you know, come down and meet your neighbors and try out Joey's Deli's barbecue. It's going to be delicious.
In addition to that, some of the board members are cooking hamburgers and hot dogs. So it's like, there's never been a person that went away and said, I didn't get much to eat or drink. They don't realize it.
So
They don't have
who's the music playing?
The music is Ultimatum, and they'll be in a tent off to the side, so that in case they get a shower, and there'll be chairs all around there. People want real comfortable chairs, bring your own. And but yeah, and a lot of people just come. They'll just, they just like chilling and having a good time, and it's just like, where else can you do that? And it's like a park out there, it's so big.
Yeah, oh,
so
it's ground
just
to do.
people have a blast.
And John McCarthy, I have to ask, like, when you started doing this many years ago, did you realize how long it would be going, number one? And number two, how did you start coordinating all of the vendors to get involved and all of the musicians? And, what was that like?
The first time we started, when Phil got me hooked up to this, is inside this hall. We had over 100 people. We just did a wine tasting, and back then it was $10. And we had no idea back then, and this place was shoulder to shoulder people in here. We had the tables all around the room, with the vendors. And
that's what spirits do. They bring everybody out.
And then later, I think the next tasting, Phil came up to me, geez, maybe we should get a tent, because a lot of people it was crowded in here, but some wanted to go outside, and we said, well, Phil said, let's put a tent outside. We started doing a tent, and then we said, we did the summer one, we said, we'll do a craft beer and barbecue. And then after that, in the fall, we said, we'll do another one in the fall. He said, you want to do one in the fall? I said, okay. And we'll do it as a craft beer outside under the tent, and inside the building, we'll do the wines, because some women don't like wine, don't like beer, so they can come in and have wine.
Some men don't like beer.
That's right. They made it nice. And Bobby and Andy said that they would be willing to do
I was going to say, for the two of you to kind of continue this, I mean, it's nice that he kind of has the blueprint, so you can reach out to those vendors, and they know the success that they get.
Yep. So till last year, we have only one location, the McCarthy's Liquor, participating in this event. But this year we just added the 5th discount liquor on that one too. So I believe Agawam community, they probably more support on this side of the area, because nobody from the Feeding Hill side, I don't think so, everybody knows that.
Yeah.
So that's why we added the 5th discount, so that's why we can add more crowd. Or
and Agawam is Agawam and Feeding Hills. Even though Feeding Hills is a separate town, it's not. I mean, we all have the same names.
Yes.
So we are all the same family.
Yeah, so that's why we just added that location to add that side of the community to join this event and support the event. So that's why we can add a more crowd every year, and definitely we can. Mr. John continue for 15 years, so definitely we are looking for next
another 15.
15, 20. Who knows? Till the time our kids want to take over the store. So it's all depend on them. But as far as we are running the business.
So and you both have children.
Yes.
So you can see your business is becoming a generational.
That's true.
Business, which will be very nice in this community. So
and
that's good.
we live in Feeding Hill, so it's a. So I was there for almost 5 years. So most of the neighbors.
Now, how long have you had this liquor store in Feeding Hills?
In 1.5 years.
Okay.
So
you're both about the same, 1.5 years having, so that's nice.
almost same time. So that's why we are at like both the locations. So tickets you can get both the places.
Yep.
So let's see. We are also excited for June 19th.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
And
Well,
we're doing like twice a year this event.
yeah.
Twice a year.
Yes, it will be
So,
twice a year,
twice a year.
and it was wine and beer for the second one. This is just the craft.
Just the craft beer
beers.
because of the summertime, so
Yeah.
people like the more craft beer and
Yeah, and I mean, who doesn't want to go out on a Friday night? And it's Father's Day weekend, so to be able to say,
Yeah.
"Hey, Dad, taking me out on Friday night,"
Yep.
Yeah.
you know, and it's a different kind of event. It's not just taking your dad to a local bar and having a burger
Yes.
and a beer.
Yep.
You're, you know, letting your dad taste all these new craft beers and, you know, some older craft beers.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of the new thing is
Yeah.
craft beers, you know, and you know the fact that they can try them to learn what they might like.
Yeah.
Just have fun with the spirits of trying them. And then, of course, you know, good food, good music, good people. So, yeah, I'm very excited for all of you to do this. I'm
Thank you.
really excited that the Captain Leonard's house will benefit from this.
That's awesome.
You know, because I know what it takes to maintain an old, I hate using the word old, a historic house. And, you know, you do a really good job with it. And the caretaker, you know, also does a very good job taking care and maintaining the property. So,
Yeah, he does, and he's a big help setting up for the events and everything. So it's just a real good.
and I hope that the people of Agawam, when you're watching the show, number one, you're going to run down to the liquor store and you're going to buy your ticket for the event. And number two, you're going to come down to the Captain Leonard's house more often because this is kind of the community center of Agawam. And, you know, who knows, maybe one day there'll be a sign out front that says it's the community center. Captain Leonard House Community Center or Minerva Davis, I don't know. But, you know, it's just a place for us to congregate as a community. So thanks for tuning into this episode of Out and About with Angela Grout, and I hope to see you here on Friday, June 19th.